This is a grief challenge, and every time I beat it, I have to buff one thing about it, until I literally cannot buff it anymore. Let's see how hard this grief challenge will become. Well, before I buff it, I have to beat it to prove to you guys that I can actually do it. There we go. I just beat it one time, and now we gotta buff it somehow. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna buff the beginning part. So, oh, thank God the structure's all in piece. Greatest level creator of all time. Thank the Lord, dude. And I'm gonna do a pretty significant buff, I think. I'm gonna move this an entire quarter space down and this one a quarter space up. Hopefully, it is still possible. Okay, wait, that might have been a little too easy. Okay, I did die, but I think that was a little bit too easy of a buff, so I might do a little more than that. So, instead of a quarter space, we're gonna do a full half space. So, it'll be an entire block that I just moved it in. There we go. What? We're counting that. I don't care. I definitely did not just die to the last click or anything. I didn't even know that was possible. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, we did pass that, so that's good. I think we'll leave this part alone for now. Let's just, like, balance out the rest of the wave. Like, for example, this little guy. I'm gonna move him in a whole entire one block gap as well. I don't know if it's too much for this part, though, because, like, it's already kind of tight. Let's see, though. Let's try to beat it. Holy moly, that might be a little too hard. Wait a minute, it's definitely possible, though. Holy cow. There we go. I did beat it, let's go. And that was actually a pretty significant buff. Alrighty, what are we gonna buff this time around? This part right here, because this part is still very free. We're gonna do a half space. We're gonna do a full, like, block space as well. But I feel like in the future, we might need a little more than that. So we're slowly, like, buffing this entire wave. Here we go. Oh, wait, I actually made it hard now.
Bruh.
Okay, well, we did die. There we go. We beat it once again. And now it is time to buff it even further. Alright, so I'm thinking this time we gotta just buff this part, right? Because it's just the rest of the level. We're just gonna do another full block gap. These are pretty significant buffs. And I think next time around we'll buff this part, which that'll be actually really hard. Alright, I think I actually made this grief challenge hard. No! I don't care. I don't care, we're moving on. This video is going to take forever if I have to beat it every single time, not going to lie. But we did pass the buffs, though, so that's really all that matters. Because if I pass the buffs, that means I can beat it, right? Anyway, let's move on to buffing this part. We're just going to move it in a whole entire half space once again, and then another half space up. And it is fully sealed off in the editor. Jeez, dude, this is going to be so hard. Let's just see. Oh my god! Alright, it's definitely possible, but holy cow, it's hard. Oh! Please, dude, please! Oh my god. I'm gonna go practice mode. I literally can't. What? I just passed in practice mode. You gotta be kidding me. What? I just beat it in practice mode. Alright, well, that counts, I guess. Anyway, let's move on to the next buff. This level's actually getting harder now. And I feel like for the next buff, we gotta buff the beginning, man. The beginning's just way too easy. Because this is an easy triple spike gap you can make. So what if I just make a triple spike then? We move it a half space out, right? And then I only do the inside ones, move it a half space in. It should theoretically be the same. That might be a little bit too hard, so I might do 1, 2, and then take all the outside ones again and do 1, 2. Let's see how much harder this actually is, though. It's about to get a whole lot harder. Oh, wait. Oh. It's actually not that bad. Okay. Oh, come on, man. I'm counting that. Okay, so the triple spikes were way too easy that time, so I'm going to take them all, and I'm just going to buff them by 2, so it's a normal triple spike now. It will no longer be an easy one. Okay, so this is going to get a whole lot more annoying, I just realized. Oh my god, dude, this is going to be so hard. There we go, I beat it. Let's go, dude. And honestly, it still is not quite hard enough, man. We still got a lot more work to do. Because I spent 4 attempts to do that with all these buffs, and I want it to spend like 100 attempts just to do one. Because I think at the point where it gets to like 100 attempts, I think that's when we should stop. So I think the next buff we should do is probably the ship section, because the ship section is really free. So we're just going to take this straight fly, and we're just going to buff it by an entire half space, because that's very significant when it comes to straight flying. Also, it sets you up pretty nicely, so I don't know how much it's going to affect you. Let's just see how much harder the straight fly is, I guess. I'm going to have in practice mode here, because I'm still struggling with that one part. Okay, so I made it impossible. I'm glad I went in practice mode to find that out. So we're actually not gonna be buffing it by that much because it's literally impossible, dude. Like what? So instead, we're gonna be buffing it by 1/8 total, which means I gotta move it 1/8 up because before I moved the quarter space down. So we're just gonna do 1/8 down here as well. So it's a total of a quarter of a block closed tighter, if that makes sense. I really hope I made that sense. What? Oops. Oops. What have I done? There we go. Look at that. Much tighter. I should beat it now, right? Holy God, dude, I messed that up terribly. It's fine. I passed the actual buffed parts, so that means I can move on to buffing even more stuff. Like the rest of the straight fly here, because, like, dude, come on, man. This part is way too easy. But I'm still gonna buff it by a 4th, because it makes a huge difference, man. That's gonna be the first try. Okay, I'm not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Please, man. Please, bro. I'm just trying to feed a family. Sorry, what? What am I talking about? Oh my god. No! It's just this part. This part, for some reason, is like so much harder than every other part. No! No! No, 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 no. I sold. Oh! Let's go! I passed all the buffs. Let's go. Yeah, baby, let's go! I did it. I beat the level with all the buffs, so let's go. It's time to add another buff now, and I think it's just gonna have to be the UFO, man. Because the UFO right now is absolutely free. It's so free, so I'm just gonna move it down by a half space, I think, for all 3 of them. But I also don't know if it's impossible or not. But I guess we're gonna find out. And, you know, I might as well do the chain too, right? Boop, 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 boop. Oops. There we go. Alright, so now this UFO part is really hard now. And, let's see how much harder it actually is, though. Oh, imagine I got their first try. That would have been awesome.
No.
Oh my god, I beat it. Okay. I did die to the free part. But I did pass all the buffs, so we're moving on to the next buff. I don't care. Call me a cheater. I really don't care, because, like, I'm gonna have to beat the last final copy of it anyway. Anyway, you see how, these spikes are babies, and what the heck did I just select? Okay, interesting. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and select these guys, right? I could just scale them all up. Let's see. Scale, and let's like, scale it to 1.25. Is that a lot, actually? 1.5? Ooh. I think 1.25 will be a big difference, but 1.5 is insane, though. Doesn't seem that significant, but you know what? We'll do 1.5 just because, content. Anyway, let's do it. I gotta pass all the buff parts, man. Oh my god, this is gonna be so hard. I'm the GOAT! I'm the GOAT! I passed all of them first try. What? Nah, bro, I'm actually the GOAT. I'm actually the GOAT. Maybe this part's a little bit too easy, somehow. I thought 1.5 would be hard. You know what? We're buffing it further if I did it first try. So let's snap it to 1.7. Wait, 2? Is 2 wild? Nah. 2's actually wild. We're doing it. No! I died to the UFO. The UFO part, which is not that bad! Oh, goat. Holy goat. I actually beat it. That's insane. Holy cow. I was not expecting to beat it right there, but I did it. Let's go. 11 attempts, baby. That means we still got a lot more buffing to do. And that's 2 times speed spikes as well. 2 times speed. I'm actually so cooked. 2 times size spikes. Let's go. This guy. You see this giant, juicy chunker fella? Absolute Giga Chad of a club step monster? Yeah, he's getting buffed. I'm just gonna move the top down an entire an entire quarter block, because half block's way too much. And then we should be good. Anyway, let's do it. What? Bruh. Okay, well, I did die again. This part right here, because it's more straight fly and it's too easy. So, we're gonna make it less easy by moving it up an entire, what do you know, quarter space. Ooh. Okay, wait, that would have been crazy if I did it first try, but, you know, I'm just not him. Please! You know what? We passed all the buff parts, and I died to the easiest click ever. But you know what? That's just how it is sometimes, and I don't care. Buffing the next part. What needs to be buffed this time? I think this part, but I don't want to because I hate this part so much. We're just gonna go up an entire block, I think, there. You know what? I think we gotta do what we gotta do, man. Alright, let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. I'm about to crash. I'm about to crash out. I'm about to actually crash out, man. Whoa, let's go, dude! Yes! Yes! Next buff time, let's go. I gotta toggle the stupid thing. Okay. What to buff now? Because now it's like getting kind of goofy. This part's a wave spam right here, so I'm just gonna buff the wave spam. You know, I don't feel like selecting the block. Wait, the block's like just like that though. I don't care. I'm not selecting the block. I'm just gonna select the spikes because I'm goofy like that. And I mean, if I get to spam like that without actually spamming, I think I can probably do a half space up, right? That's a little too evil. I'm gonna go quarter space instead. There we go. So it's a total of a half space, which is fair. Wow, so Big Daddy online, can you please go away? Jeez, bro. Go. Oh, okay. I forgot to bring the black screen back, but it's fine. I still beat it. I'm counting that. I don't care. So this part I'm not buffing at all because this part's actually terrible. The rest of the level's pretty fine, honestly, to not buff, except for the last spam. I want to buff the last spam because I think it'll be funny if I die here. So we're just gonna buff it a little bit. Entire quarter space. I'm actually not gonna beat it first before I buff the next thing. So I'm gonna actually begin buffing this part again, because right now it's a little bit too easy. So we're gonna buff it by another entire quarter in. I don't know if that's enough, and I'm also gonna buff this. No, we're not buffing that. That part's fine. We're gonna buff this part by like a whole quarter in as well, and this part by another quarter in. We are leaving this part alone, thank God. Let's just see how harder the entire level is now. No! I don't care. I'm buffing something else because I passed the rest of the parts. I feel like this part's still a little bit too easy. Is that wild? Am I gonna buff by a whole other quarter? Is that an entire block in total? Like, what? And then this part was actually really hard. I fluked it. This part, though, I really don't want to buff it, but you know what? I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2. I did it. I'm sorry. I had to, man. And the rest of these parts are kinda... I mean, this part's still... It's actually really tight there. This straight fly's not as tight, so I might buff it a little bit more. It's not as tight. I'm just gonna buff it another full quarter. And I think this might be the last buff, guys. It depends on how fast I beat it. It's crazy how much, like, just a little bit adds. Oh, no! I buffed this part, man. No! I passed the hardest part. I am Steve. Hi, you extinct. I'm gonna tickle you until you pee your pants. Okay. Oh, thank God. Thank God I did not beat it right there, dude. Alright, listen, guys. I do keep dying, but I think I know the exact solution. I just gotta buff the beginning part again. I gotta buff this part. That's the solution, man. It always works, trust. 1 more eighth in and out. Yeah, it should be pretty good, actually. Hawk 2! Okay, guys, listen. Maybe random icons will give me the trick I need. This is exactly what's gonna save me here. No, I sold. I'm just gonna use doggy icons because I don't know exactly what doggy's icons are, but that's what I'm gonna use. It's gotta be the method, right? I don't know what ball doggy uses, but we're just gonna go with this one because why not? Because doggy's verifying grief, which means that I could wear doggy's icons and beat this level. All right, so let's see if doggy's icons can make me beat it, please, bro. 472 times total, but it's not like the. I hate this game. Take 2. No! There's no way. I just died to the unbuffed part. What? Oh, I beat it! Thank God, bro! Oh my God. Oh my days. There's no shot, bro. Sorry, okay. So I did finally verify Grief Challenge buffed. And It took 557 attempts total, but that's also including the buffs I did along the way. Yeah, that's a pretty hard level, man. I am definitely not gonna do any more than that in terms of buffs, because that last buff I did, and then beating it, it took me 24 minutes and 2 seconds. And it took well over 100 attempts, probably, I'm assuming. So if you want to, don't play this level. But, I mean, if you really do, though, then I'll like, list it and share it, you know, and I'll put the ID in the thingy-the-bobby. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, and leave a comment down below if you want to see more of this kind of content in the future. Anyway, this video was inspired by Squishy Man's video of buffing the challenge until he could not beat the challenge. And I will have the video linked right here down below. Anyway, bye, guys!